Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you, General. You stated in your opening comments that you categorically deny all of these allegations, and you have done so under oath. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. There is, regardless of the outcome of our proceedings, the issues that are surrounding you now that were not surrounding you months ago. And if you are confirmed and you assume the responsibilities of the Vice Chairman, how will you deal with these issues, right, correctly or incorrectly, but they will be there?
Senator, I've thought about that a lot. I've thought about that a lot with my family. My wife and I talked about that really for the last couple of months. Laura actually says it best. She says, this is the United States of America. The truth has to matter. And we believe that the truth will come out, and the truth will tell the story, and we'll be able to then continue to serve and do the things we need to continue to defend this country. So, Senator, it's been a difficult time, but we fundamentally hold to the truth.
One of the aspects of this case that has involved you has been problems within your headquarters, frankly. Some have described them as toxic, et cetera, and this is in your immediate headquarters, which raises, I think, the question which a leader must address. Why weren't they identified sooner? Why weren't they corrected more, I guess, expeditiously, but also more less disruptively, might be the way to describe it? And do you think you took the appropriate both action and responsibility for what happened in your headquarters?
So, Senator, as the commander, I assume responsibility for everything that happens in my command. That's the nature of command. And we had a toxic leadership problem inside the command, and I did not recognize it for a significant period of time. The Army has had that problem for a while, and they published a regulation in 2017 to help train the Army leadership to help identify toxic leaders, because the problem with toxic leaders is they look absolutely brilliant to the leadership, but it's not that way below. And so it took me a long time to understand that. When I did identify it, I acted quickly, decisively. The investigations were thorough, and we did the right thing through that entire process.
As both my opening statement and the Secretary's comments indicated, that as the chairman of the JROC, the Joint Requirements Committee, you have an absolutely critical role, particularly as we find ourselves with programs that grow in cost, remarkably so, and schedule slows down. Can you give us just a small inkling of what you'd like to do to accelerate the schedule and decrease cost?
Well, Senator, that's 38 years of experience I got to cram into 30 seconds. So I will just say that I've thought a lot because I've watched the JROC for a long time. And I think General Silva has moved the ball forward. I think this committee and the Congress as a whole has moved the ball forward in terms of acquisition reform, looking at the right things to do. I think what we have to do on the requirement side is always make sure we're focused on the requirements being the capability, not the widget, not the solution. In the past, the JROC has got into very, very specific system-level requirements. General Silva has worked to pull that up. I think the leadership of the department has worked to pull that up. If confirmed, I'll continue to drive that forward and make sure that the JROC looks on capabilities and what capabilities we have to have, and make sure that they're real, achievable, rational, but not specifying a solution.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.